is Emma from Arnprior, Ontario, and I'm so excited to share with you my grandmother's Nova Scotian oat cake recipe. This recipe has been in our family for over 100 years, passed down by my great-great-grandma Miller from Scotland to my grandma Brian when she was a little girl. In fact, the last time my grandma made this at 99 years old was to teach my mother how to make them for the very first time. It's a Nova Scotian classic, and it's seen many variations over the years. Personally, I like mine a bit thicker with jam and butter, while my mom and my uncle prefer theirs as date-filled circles. I can't wait to see your team spin on my grandmother's recipe.
Wow. What a legacy, truly.
99 years.
Yes. But you know what I love? I love hearing that Emma and her other family members each like their oat cakes a different way.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I gave Emma's grandmother's recipe a try, and I abided by the recipe. And you know what it reminded me of? One of the ultimate comfort biscuits you can have out there.
Yeah.
A digestive biscuit.
Okay,
It's got the sweetness, it's got the whole grain goodness.
Is that your batch, Anna?
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I made them, took a picture of them.
Yum.
You know what I learned too? Emma's grandmother likes to make big batches of biscuits. I think I got 5, 6 dozen.
Community.
I was handing them out to neighbors. And in fact, a tribute to the East Coast, I made a cheese board. I had them on the cheese
cool.
board with PEI Avonlea cheddar and the aged cheddar with the sweet
Yum.
biscuit taste.
So
Love that.
another variation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Love
it got
it.
me thinking about comfort food and particular tastes and thinking about my mom. And my mom used to make a coffee cake. And I've been making this oat-based coffee cake for years. So this is my
Okay.
oatmeal snack cake.
Snack cake.
And I'm gonna dress it up for Mother's Day.
Here we
And-
go. Love that.
So Emma, in her recipe, to try and replicate her grandmother's, said she would rub the oats to kind of break them down a little
Okay.
bit. Well, in my cake recipe, I soak the oats. So essentially, I'm making
cool.
oatmeal. I pour boiling water over regular rolled oats, let it sit while I get my other ingredients ready.
It'll
and
just
then-
hydrate by itself. Don't do anything.
and then
Okay.
it'll cool down just right. So
Beautiful.
now, Shahir, I'm going to get your
Okay.
help. We've got, and first, can I point out, I'm twinning with the set decor here. Like, not
Yeah,
just
what?
the tea
I didn't
towel.
get the memo.
These bowls,
Oh, yeah, the
that
bowls,
plate.
This was by
No one
design.
told me we would be doing the green stripe.
How did you do this?
Pressure's on for the next time I come for a visit. I don't know. So even though sugar's dry, we're considering it a wet ingredient.
Okay.
So everything here goes
Everything
in the
here.
bowl.
So even though there's oats, like this is for me, I would have this as a snack slashy breakfasty thing. No?
And so brown sugar, white sugar.
Brown sugar, white sugar.
A little bit of oil, not too much is needed.
Okay.
Vanilla and 2 eggs.
Okay.
And then you can grab a whisk and just whisk that together.
Beautiful.
While I just stand here and watch as, you know those grandma recipes? And this is what I imagine Emma's 99-year-old grandmother sharing
Like
the
this?
method
Yeah.
is, well, what are the instructions? You mix it till it's right.
Yep.
And you cook it until it's done. What else do you need to know?
How much you put
Easy
in?
enough?
This
Yeah,
much.
This much.
This much.
My grandmother used to have a teacup measure. It was like a
Yeah.
universal, and
Yeah.
it's just,
Yeah.
I don't know what volume it was, but it was,
It measures.
yeah, like
It was
4 of these, and yeah, exactly. You've got
Okay,
it. So
here
you
we
just
go.
whisk it together.
Till it
Yum.
looks just about right, right?
Yeah, it looks just about right.
I think so. Right?
And now I've got the dry ingredients.
Okay.
Very simple. We've got the baking soda and baking powder already in here. You can sift it right over the bowl if you wish. But I've already got it going here.
Is this
So we're gonna
cinnamon?
add just a hint of cinnamon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And a little bit of salt.
Yum.
Just a little bit of salt.
So we were saying, Anna, I like that you put oil in here because oil-based cakes, like this will stay moist.
And you know, let's get real here. Okay, first.
I've been real the whole time. What do you
Well,
mean?
yeah, you are. You're patting yourself on the back. Keeping it real. Keeping it real.
Bring Mary back.
Well, I've been making this recipe for years. I call it a snack cake now.
Yeah.
But I've always called it a coffee cake. Everybody
Yeah.
knows coffee cake. My mom used to make a streusel-topped coffee cake.
Sure.
And then you leave it on the counter
Yeah.
with a butter knife in the pan.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the idea is when you walk by, you just
One
cut a little
slice, two slice, 3 slices
and,
gone.
and then, yeah, half the cake's gone by the end of the day. But it was getting confusing. People would say, oh, well, there's no coffee in your coffee cake recipe. Well, the idea is you eat it with your coffee.
Right.
But so we've updated the name, calling it a snack cake.
Snack cake.
So you
Snack
snack
cake.
on it.
You snack on it.
And you can have a nice coffee
And
or
it's
tea
true, if you
or a
eat it
bubble
in
tea, whatever
slivers,
you want.
there's no calories, right?
None whatsoever.
Yeah, just continue to eat it in slivers.
Let's get these dry
Okay,
ingredients
all
in
the
here.
dry in.
This is a wet batter, so you can just keep whisking it. You don't
Okay.
have to switch to a spatula.
It smells good, the cinnamon.
And I've got a 9-inch round pan, greased, bottom lined with parchment, just for ease.
Yep.
And we've got to get to our Mother's Day dress up of this
Okay.
recipe. So if you can go a little faster,
I'm
Sheena.
sorry about that, Anna Olson. So sorry.
You were doing so
And then it all
well, Shane.
No pressure, just Anna watching me like a hawk.
There we go. We're good.
There we go.
You got it.
'Kay.
Into the pan.
Into the pan.
So if you're just baking this snack cake on its own, the batter goes in,
that smells
and you can just sprinkle some uncooked oats right on top.
Do
Just
the
to give
oats
it a
keep
little...
it moist too, or no?
They
Or is it
do.
just for
Well,
flavor?
soaking them in the water just makes the cake so tender. And
Nice.
it is the sugar, too, the 2 cups of sugar in there.
Oh, that's okay.
That's part of the moisture. This takes about 45 to 60 minutes in
Okay.
a 350 oven.
It smells so good.
That's what I just said.
Right?
Oh, we got your pot pie in here. I'm going to
We
take
got-
a towel and
all
slide
right.
it.
I'm just
Gotta make
smelling a
room.
bowl of raw
Got
dough.
lots
Anna,
going
don't
on
mind
for
me.
Mother's Day.
Coming through.
There we go. Full oven.
Yum.
And when it comes out,
Yeah.
you can just enjoy it as it is. But to dress it up, I'm actually taking inspiration from another recipe altogether, German chocolate cake.
Okay.
Nothing to do with this snack
it.
cake, but that filling inside a German chocolate cake that's got coconut and walnuts and it's kind of caramel gooey, that's what we're gonna make.
Oh.
So we're gonna start...
Like to top it?
Yes, we're gonna
Oh.
start the goo now and
Okay.
add our ingredients when we come back.
Let's start the goo.
So we start with some brown sugar and cornstarch, which I like to whisk together.
Oh.
Because if you're not adding...
That means
Faster,
whisk,
faster,
right?
faster.
Okay.
Because if you're not adding your cold liquid right away, it breaks down the cornstarch so you know you won't get lumps.
So the cornstarch
That
is
was
for...
whipping cream, by the way.
Excellent.
Yes.
The cornstarch is to thicken it a bit?
Oh, yes.
Ah.
So, because if you just make a straight caramel, caramel tends to drip out of a cake.
This smells good too.
That's a bit of maple syrup.
Yum.
Nice.
We're gonna use 3 egg yolks to cook it. So
Whoa.
this is
Whisk,
kinda-
whisk, whisk,
Vanilla, salt. So it's sort of half caramel, half custard sauce.
Yeah, I got it.
You're good. You're good. Now, what you're looking for, see all these bubbles
Yeah.
on the surface? That's when you know your custard is not ready.
Okay.
So you can keep going. But you know what? You can slow down. Take a breath. Take a breath. Keep whisking. Don't stop. Yeah. But when you see bubbles break the surface, it starts boiling. Those little frothy bubbles on the surface disappear. And that's
okay.
how you know when
Keep
it's time to take it off the heat.
Yeah.
But I
Come in.
like the
Come
eggs
on.
are not scrambling because is the cornstarch kind of helping me? Is it-
Yeah. Now it's time for us to
looking
finish
good.
this off. Yes, and it's thickened up beautifully.
Yep.
So now we want to cool it down.
Right.
Take it off the heat.
Off the heat.
And we're going to add the butter, which is going to hold the cooking. And you'll see it will thin out a little bit.
Yeah.
But you get those caramel vibes from it, don't you?
Yeah.
And now we're going to switch to a spatula.
It's okay if my
Let's
arm's
get that.
tired, right? Like that's normal. No, but it looks good. It smells delicious.
And now we're going to
Walnuts.
add, borrowing from
Walnuts.
your world
Yeah.
of walnuts, some
Yeah.
toasted walnut pieces and some coconuts. Lots of coconut. You
I'm gonna
ready
switch
to
tools.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Lick the spatula, or lick the whisk. That's the best part there. Yeah.
She said it's okay.
And while you finish stirring that together, let's take a look at the cake out of the oven and cool. So it really is nice.
Beautiful.
And it's lovely all on its own.
Totally.
And here's a great tip. If you're adapting a recipe, this is one of those little mom bits of wisdom. A recipe for a cake like this that fits in a 9-inch round pan can also be baked in a 9-inch square pan, can also be baked in a 9x5 pan if you want to make a loaf
Like a
cake
loaf.
version of it. Also makes 12 muffins.
Oh,
The
come on.
volume yield is transferable.
Same recipe.
Same recipe, but those proportions are nice and even. The only difference is obviously the bake time. Muffins
Right.
take a
Sure,
fraction of
sure.
the time. The loaf will take a lot. So now,
So this I'm not going to put on hot, right?
Not hot because it will remelt the custard, and I find it kind of drips. So this is a make-ahead. You can make ahead and chill it. And can you pass me another spatula? We're using all the tools. Sorry, Mary's coming back to a whole lot of dishes. Sorry.
We're not doing the dishes. And you'll put this on a chocolate cake, too.
Oh, yes, or chocolate tart. I'm going to use all of it. Okay, let's spread it a little bit.
Come on.
Yes.
Oh, okay, she did with the wrist.
Yeah.
You like that? Little offset?
Flick of the
So that
wrist.
little
See that little
unassuming
flare?
cake. Very nice. Do you think I got enough
Oh,
goo on there?
it smells good.
We're just all geniuses.
And you, sorry, you call this a snack cake.
A big snack.
A big snack.
Big snack. This is kind of middle of the night. Go down and take a snack.
Oh my
That
And
was
there it is. That's
amazing.
dressing it up for Mother's Day. Little something sweet for our moms.
Love it.
Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.